and welcome back to the Peacock Homestead. Today we are going to be canning up all these beautiful peaches. The Amish family down the road has been such a blessing. They have a stand and they actually let me put in orders sometimes. So they have been helping me out so much with all this beautiful produce. And my dogs are enjoying their morning with me. When I came home with the peaches, they're excited. They love the peaches. So today we are going to make, I'm going to just be slicing up some peaches to put in my quart jars, as well as making some peach salsa. And I'll have that recipe on my blog, thepeacockhomestead.com. And I'm always going to be doing some canning all year long, so hopefully you guys like to watch that. I apologize if you don't. But that's one of my loves is canning and preserving and just making quick, easy meals for us. It is a lot easier when you're working all the time and you have many things on your plate. It is nice to come home and just grab a jar and have your breakfast, lunch, or dinner halfway made for you. So that is a blessing as well. And we are also going to be making peach jam, peach jelly, and I don't think I showed a lot of that. I just showed what it looks like. But if you would like the recipes for those too, I will definitely put them on my blog as well. So just for the peach jelly, all I did was take all my scraps and boil them up for, let's see, 20 to 25 minutes to have all the flavor and goodness come out of the scraps. And then I strained it out. And I used Pomona's pectin, so I used half the sugar. I used probably 3 cups of sugar for 2 batches. So I doubled the batch so I could get more jars. And for the peach jam, I did the same thing, except for I just used a whole bunch of peaches I put in my slow cooker, and then I added half the sugar as well. And then I made some peach sauces. One batch I made a bunch of peaches and I added cinnamon, and I added that in my slow cooker as well. And here are my beautiful quart jars of peaches before they're going in, and there's my start to my peach sauce. And we are going to be canning up some more peach slices. And I think I did pretty good with those. And then the softer peaches, I made peach sauce. The other batch of peach sauce that I made, that was without any cinnamon. So you could see the beautiful color of the peaches come out, the orange and yellow and the beautiful red. It is so beautiful. And just looking at the jars make me happy. I do have big plans for these sliced peaches. I make peach pie, and it is so amazing. And sometimes I put crumble on top, sometimes I cover it with pie crust. And then I'm also going to be making other recipes with this. I plan on making some peach muffins and peach cake, and I make a beautiful upside down peach cake with caramel sauce, and I can't wait to make that for you guys. I am so excited for that. And here is the finished product of my peach slices. They are amazing looking. I am super excited to have these on my shelf. I don't know how long they're going to last, and then we'll just kind of feel out how much to get for next year. So I got 1.5 bushels, and this is just a little bitty bit of what I did. And we're going to start on the peach salsa recipe. So I'm going to grab a couple of onions from my rack of onions I got from my Amish friends. Excuse my dogs. They have little loud mouths and they just bark all the time. So I apologize. They're spicy. Kind of like this salsa. So I'm going to be, I think I put 2 onions in this recipe, and then I put a bunch of garlic cloves. I might have put 4 or 5, but the recipe is on my blog. I'm not remembering right now exactly what is in it, but if you reference to the my blog, you'll be all set. So, and then I actually had jalapeno peppers all sliced up and ready in my freezer from last year, so this is perfect. I didn't have to slice peppers or anything, so that was awesome. And I also added some honey to the recipe as well. And this turned out amazing, so I can't wait for you guys to try this recipe. And here is my peach salsa ready to get cooked up. Look at all the vibrant colors. That is so pretty. And I was so happy to have those jalapeno peppers all sliced up in my freezer. You know how you get all kinds of frozen ice on all your stuff? So what I did is I rinsed it off and then I put it in there because I don't want any added water because of all the ingredients have enough water in them already. And there is my beautiful peach slices in my canner, and this is getting ready to be cooked up, the peach salsa, and we are going to jar it up now. So I'm going to be filling the jars up to the first line, and I'm using wide mouth pints, and I'm going to be using my 4 jars canning lids. And I definitely do not have an affiliate with them. Hopefully someday. I am super happy that I can rely on these lids in the company, and they are such a blessing because canning is a lot of work and you put a lot of money and effort and time into it. And when you have lids that are not sealing, it's really discouraging, and you only have so much room in your freezer to put them in. But I am super thankful for this company, 4 jars. That's for sure. This is the first time I have ever tried this peach salsa recipe, so I am excited to try this in my slow cooker meals and just on some tortilla chips. And I'm going to think of different things to put it in, but I am super excited about this salsa. And last year I only had salsa verde, and I did not use tomatillos for my salsa verde. I just used what I have in my garden, and I used a lot of my green tomatoes. And that's the only thing that I've had so far. I have never tried this, and it'll be my first time making red salsa this year as well. And I did make what I call dragon salsa because the peppers that I got from the Amish, they made me breathe fire. I had to run to the sink and chug some water, and that did not help at all. So I had to get a glass of milk out and cough it out. It was so awful. So I was like, the only thing that I could put this in would be a salsa, and that would kind of tone down the hot levels. And of course, Jack is barking again, so I apologize for that. He's just always going to bark. He's a corgi. And I have my cattle dog, Blessing. She loves to bark as well, so there's lots of loud barking all the time. I'm going to buy some earplugs for you guys so you don't have to listen to them. But I am super excited to be making this peach salsa. And there's some more peach slices coming out. And we are going to have a lot of different recipes that I need to make with these. I'm probably going to be making definitely lots of fruit cobbler with all of these peaches, as well as pies, and just having them plain like that. And here is the final result of the peach salsa, and look at how pretty that is with the peppers and the peaches and the onions and garlic. And it has a perfect amount of honey as well, so it has tartness and sweetness. Perfect for savory dishes like pork and chicken. It's going to be a blessing for this winter. I have been drying these tomatoes and making sun-dried tomatoes and adding them with olive oil, and they've been turning out wonderfully. And there's my peach sauce that I made. And here is my jelly that I had made. I was so nervous that it wasn't going to set because it was super watery when it was coming out. But I did do the freezer test where you put a little bit of the jelly in the freezer, and it hardened up nicely. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and it was so nice having you with me today. And thank you so much for all of my wonderful, beautiful subscribers. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful week. Many blessings, and I will see you on the next video.